Yep.
All right.
Average.
So when last we left off, the Fellowship of the Chilesad, or the House of the Fellowship of the Chilesad, was in Uthodurn, investigating the murder of Halil Lutan, for which the Glassblade Milateno had been framed. You believe it to be part of a broader Uthodurn conspiracy that Algrim Stoneshield had asked you to probe. You made to Uthodurn by way of the aviary of the Aarakocra and Golgothir. You interviewed the three contacts that were given to you: Thrawn Thorsgar, Algrim's protege and Glassblades, Elith, an elvish nobleman who you discovered was Cyrano's sister, and Magnus, the cleric of Mordian the Allhammer. Elith was able to get you an audience with Istria Talviel, the daughter of Imithon Talviel, the king of the diarchy of Uthodurn. Istria's Goliath bodyguard Borbor was nervous during the encounter, and after the audience, he followed you to your inn and told you that the cloak Halil's assassin had been wearing had been stolen from him. He informed you that his assailants were two dragonborn, one red, one white, who you suspected that you might have met when you first arrived in Pilgrim Village from Isocross. As you interviewed him more on who would have a vested interest in sort of framing the Talviels for this murder, you learned that the Tumblecarves were the sworn enemies of the Talviels, and you sort of honed in on them as a potential culprit. You filled Algrim in on this new information, and Carrick hired a ranger to send a message to Golgothir. After consulting with Thrawn Thorsgar, you went and interviewed Agatha Thimbletoe, who was the head servant at one of the Tumblecarve houses. She told you that some illegal shipments were being delivered on a monthly basis, and then, with the help of bribes, all of this with the help of bribes, she informed you of a clandestine meeting between the Tumblecarves and someone in the abandoned city of Uralisss. You decided to go crash this meeting and hired a ranger, Gareth, to lead the way, and bought some horses and set out into the Flockhead Alps on your way to Uralisss. That is where we begin tonight's session.
So we're on the road now, or are we still in the city?
That's up to you guys. I think we left off with you guys buying horses.
Yeah. We were out of the farm.
I think, and the implication was very strong that you were heading out. But
Out of the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
To get the
That was
horse.
my understanding, yeah.
I want this large black horse. This one looks the fastest.
Name it.
Well, we still have to go as fast as the slowest character, the slowest horse.
it'd be the one that has
Yeah.
two people on it.
Well, those are Aurelia and Wilfred.
Right.
That equals one big person.
All right. So as you guys sort of head down to the, Uthodurn, sort of, you head out in this gated area. It's sort of like a hole in the sort of the stone where there's the entrance to Uthodurn. And as you guys sort of head down out of this area, it's this steep, sheer granite cliffs of the Flockhead Alps. And you sort of wind your way along down these mountain sort of path along these mountain passes and with these sheer ravines. You guys being you come across the fork in the road.
I pick it up.
Okay, all
Does our
right.
guide know which way?
Is there a spoon,
There is no spoon, no.
or is that later tonight?
You must realize the truth. There is no spoon.
It's
We're
always
gonna-
sports for sports.
We're gonna drop this quest with Neela and go looking for the matching set of cutlery.
It's
I
hard to-
think
This
we're
is nice
if you have the
silver.
whole set.
You get the whole set, you get extra bonus for equipping them all.
Gareth, do you know which way? I think
following your lead.
Yeah,
I think you can probably go either way.
You think
which one do you usually go?
They
was the fastest?
well, so this one to the right here, it'll take you down into the sort of down along the shore of the lake, and you'll sort of wind your way along the shore of the lake, up towards Uralisss. And this one over here, you're going to be going through the mountains longer. So I mean, it's really up to your preference, really.
Faster the better.
Sounds like the one down towards the lake is a little bit faster.
Sure.
All right.
We've done
Right.
well around lakes in the past.
yeah.
And rivers of fire.
You always
Uh,
find someone around bodies of water.
So you guys sort of make your way down. They're down. It's all of a sudden, becomes this sort of these sort of steep set of switchbacks. Where it's like, it cuts back, it sort of cuts down the hill. It goes. You guys come across sort of you guys sort of head down out of this sort of mountain passes and begin. There starts to be sort of vegetation. It's no longer just.
Oh, is there a bird around? What is that?
Grab the door
um.
and toss it out the door.
Sorry. So as you guys snake your way down these sheer mountain cliffs, and you begin to start seeing vegetation. You begin to see sort of it goes from sort of the sheer harsh stony exterior, becomes more green vegetation and more sort of sort of luscious sort of forest areas. You guys come across sort of a thin ribbon of a street or a river or stream that snakes probably hundreds of feet down and below sort of a gorge. The gorge has sort of one sort of rope bridge across it.
A rope bridge.
Well, we can't get the horses across that. Or is it wide enough for the horses?
So at this point, so you as you're watching, you sort of see Gareth sort of swing out of his saddle and sort of dismounts, and he looks like he's gonna, getting ready to sort of lead his horse across the bridge.
I'll follow his lead.
Okay.
So do you recommend is this going to hold all of us, or should we wait till we get across and one by one?
Let's just sort of go one at a time. I don't know how many you can hold exactly.
All right. Well, as soon as he gets across, I'll be the first to start heading.
All right.
Across.
So as you start to follow him, all of a sudden you see this sort of this large creature, sort of this large sort of greenish sort of dragon-like creature sort of appear, sort of like unfolds sort of like these bat-like wings from behind there. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. So as you guys begin to dismount and make your way across the this bridge, you guys see sort of this large sort of scaly reptilian creature. It's very much a gargoyle-esque creature. It's got sort of these horns snaking back to these bat-like wings. And it's all sort of this reptilian. It's covered in reptilian scales. Sort of this greenish creature, and it sort of like steps up over and then sort of like unfurls his wings. What are you guys doing?
Are we all across, or is it which side is it on?
It's on the far.
Where exactly is it?
So okay, so
Yeah,
let me
Where
give
is
you.
this coming from?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
She's outside now.
She's like, playtime.
Yeah, they're playing games, so I can't. I play games. Come on, this.
Wait, nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Start, but got it out of the way.
Um,
Get your free roll.
Ooh, that's good. Got it out of the way.
Now it's just gonna be all downhill from
all
here.
right, so you should have it on Dungeon Fog.
Ooh. So go back to Facebook, or is it in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, Virginia Tech sued for allegedly chilling student speech.
I know. I'm very proud of my.
Are we fighting a lawyer?
Yep. I actually need to do one thing.
Yeah, I checked the Zoom chat. Oh, I don't.
It's in the Firefox.
I'm in Firefox. Not Chromium.
I need to do one thing.
I was gonna look around, and just see what was around us, like before
Okay.
we crossed the bridge. But
Make a perception check.
11.
11. Okay. So as you look around, you see this sort of this large sort of scaly reptilian creature appear sort of above sort of this sort of like knoll on the far side of the what?
I assume that's Knoll with a K and not Knoll with a G.
Yeah, it's knoll with a K. Yeah.
It's not just a knoll sitting on the other side of the bridge as well.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
So who is rare fungi 37?
That is me.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were a mushroom, Ben.
We are fat Modron 25.
I am rarely a fun guy.
Self burns.
Carrots IQ coming out there.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So as you guys sort of start to cross this ravine, you guys see this
All I see is sand.
So I guess
We're just on a big sandy beach. It looks like.
really?
Or does
It's all green for us.
Yeah, we have a thingy.
yeah.
Bridge.
I'll make this bigger.
Is it just that it's waiting to?
It's just who's talking. I don't know how to.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. 6 times.
There.
There should be a way to put
Oh,
all
this
this on.
pop.
What's a drop down?
There's just-
Who's talking?
Um,
That might be okay.
So where is this thing appearing from?
So on the far side of the ravine, there should be a green sort of token, like right.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah, right here.
There.
I see the sand that
Oh, there it
Ben
is.
is talking about. It's just the image isn't coming through for him.
Right. Yeah, I figure.
Yeah.
I
It just
do
takes
not have
time.
self-control at the moment, though.
Yeah, no one does.
I never do.
Dungeon fog. They call it that because there's always a fog of war.
Hmm.
That is a funky looking thing.
All right. So do you have self-control now?
Hey!
Looks like it.
I jumped off a cliff.
Well, Gareth did. Where's that you?
That's me.
Okay.
Both of you.
Garrett's not on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
That's ARS.
5 years old. Okay.
Gareth and your thing jumped off. Good. Great. Good job, guys.
All right. Well, frontline. See ya.
Good. We can shoot him from here. I don't need that much. You on that side?
Yeah. If that's a 5 foot X, then yeah, I can hit him all day.
All day,
All right.
er day.
Well,
All right. So
Oh,
you
no,
guys
he's
see.
shooting us.
So as you guys sort of you guys sort of get down to dismount to sort of cross this bridge, you see this large sort of gargoyle reptilian creature sort of appear on the far side of the bridge.
here it is. The ranger.
What do you do?
You're underneath.
I just saw. Girth.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Girth thing went.
Has Gareth crossed all the way yet, or is he just started?
No,
started
he has just started to cross the bridge. So he just started on his way down to cross the
I
bridge.
know what that is.
I have no idea what that is. It's sort of like
Hello there.
sound.
Do you think he'll let us pass?
Does he look like he is a ruler or someone that will let us pass?
So he leaps into the air and sort of goes, sort of flies into the air.
Guys, we've not had much good luck with bridges and monsters at the beginning of them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe we should get ready to see if we might need to.
Or
Fight
do we
this
need to,
time.
do we need to go back? Or just
It looks like he's already seen us. If we try and go back,
Is he moving towards us, or is he
Right.
just hovering?
So he sort of flies up and then he sort of flies in your direction a little. Yeah. So he flies up and then he will
Can I, before, as soon as he
Hello.
starts flying toward us, can I just,
he's flying up and
I'd like
this
to
direction.
take a powerful step like toward him, brandishing my weapon, and throw up the cloak of billowing.
All right, so
Just yell at him, try to out yell him.
all right, so make an intimidation check.
I'll roar with him. Why not?
All right, let me see what my
You are a dragon.
modifier is. Get this pulled up.
Born of dragon.
Yes.
Okay. Intimidation. And I have advantage, right?
The
That's the cloak gives you, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Anyways.
Intimidation +5. Stop it.
Tom, 30.
17.
17. Okay, so he flies up, sort of yells. Can I have you make a wisdom saving throw? He
Me?
casts a spell at you and sort of he's casts a spell at you.
This seems pretty aggressive.
Just me?
Just you, yeah.
Single target.
Wisdom save.
Fireball on the bridge.
That's going to be an 11.
11. All right, that is a failure.
As I see him kind of cast a spell, I don't cast counter spell, but I throw Eldritch
Thanks.
Blast at him.
Okay, make a couple attack rolls.
And then roll initiative.
So he casts dominate person.
Oh gosh.
He wants you to jump off the cliff.
Oh, okay.
And an adult person.
Technically, I don't think they can kill themselves with
I
dominate.
don't
Yeah,
know
I was
if
about
you
to say, can't dominate person can't. You can't make someone do, or is that
They're every spell.
command? You can't. I know command. You can't make someone hurt themselves. Dominate person.
You can make them
You make
hurt themselves. It's just not kill themselves. I think.
The cliff is
It doesn't
so
say anything about that. It
far.
says you have telepathic link. Attack that creature. Run over there. All right. Well, sure. Well, I don't know the rules on that, so I'll say he says
let
attack
me-
Gareth.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Since I don't know the rules on it.
I'm gonna
and
look
it-
it up just for my own curiosity.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
So
Maybe that's like a-
roll your Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, I just did. There was a 21 and a 17.
So the 21 hits, the 17 does not.
Okay.
It might be a homebrew people do to prevent.
Well, I know
Like,
suggestion.
charm
I
person,
know
suggestion, and
can't.
stuff like that. But
That's why I was thinking it.
Alright, it's way over here by the mouse.
So 4 points of damage.
Okay.
9 points of damage. That's the +5. I forgot on that one.
All right. Roll some initiatives.
Yep.
Now that we are in combat.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Good. Great.
You go last, Ben, so you don't jump off the cliff.
I don't know about dominate person.
Right, I've got this.
Yeah.
Which one's initiative added?
Right there.
Because
It's
Two
your
versus-
dexterity.
I think it's 2.
Dominate monster.
Not Gareth.
1 second. All right. 25-20.
Major Chad rolls a 20.
Major Chad's going first.
20 and 15.
Nope.
15 and 10.
10. Oh wow, we all rolled bad, didn't we?
10 to 5.
7.
All right.
6.
I mean, we're only going in front of one monster, which made the monster roll bad too.
Hopefully.
All right. 5. Carrick, what'd you roll?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, it says you can specify a simple and general course of action.
Right.
And then it
Jumping
also
off
says
is-
you can use your action to take total and precise control of the target. But that's also your action.
He's also the DM, so he can kind of do what he wants.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Right. Yeah. I mean, so the way I read that is
reading
that
it
jump
because
off
I
your
have to-
jump off the cliff is a general action to me.
Yeah,
It's something that a character has done before.
it has. Yeah.
Yeah.
In D&D.
Yeah,
Jumped
that's
off a
fair.
cliff.
That's fair.
Although you don't have goldfish abilities, do you?
You can't turn into a goldfish.
So yeah, if you want it to be that, I mean, it's your call.
I'll say attack Gareth.
How tall is this bridge? Or how?
It's several hundred feet, probably 600 feet.
So it's dead.
Ian's playing for blood.
All right. So up first is Major Chad.
All right. Major Chad is sitting right on my shoulder.
Oh, also, probably can you guys?
I think everything gets heightened.
Can you guys share your screen?
Are we recording, by the way?
We are recording. Yes.
Okay.
I guess we can share a screen.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, where to go?
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Bottom right down there.
Yeah. No, it's just an old computer.
Wilfred,
so-
what is your dexterity modifier?
1.
No.
It's the laptop I had in college.
Nice. I still have that one too.
I put an SSD in it, so it's not
Like crazy, but still.
yeah,
Hard work on guys.
yeah, it is. It is being sluggish right now. So are we still on the call?
Yeah, you're still on the call. Yeah.
Okay. We may or may not be able to share screens. We'll find out.
It's taking its time.
I think the
Okay.
Magpie had a Carrick jump off a Griffin.
Try to.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't think it was dominate person. I think it was a different spell. I think it was charm or something.
I think it was a
I think that was suggestion.
it was a
Pretty sure it's dominate.
innate feature of the Magpie.
Yeah, it special rules. All right. Well, my computer's frozen right now, so
Yeah, so
I presume it's still zooming, but
yeah, still zooming, but I'm gonna get
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I'm gonna get it up on my laptop.
we zooming. It's not too hot, I imagine. I mean, it could be right underneath the TV. But
What about minimizing?
I mean, this is,
Yeah, you can't even. How you doing? Control delete.
which I don't know if it even works on Linux. Right. I mean, I could reboot real quick. This thing boots up in 5 seconds, but then we're drop off the call.
There you go. All right. That for now.
Can we still move our stuff?
No,
No.
can't interact. You might need to.
You could,
All right.
you could pop it up here. If
You guys, that good?
No, we're just gonna get on Nathan's laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, the laptop's frozen.
Because I'm sharing it on my laptop.
Chili Rock,
Okay.
36. That's me.
Yep. Got it.
It's a nice screen system.
Yeah.
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 You might neither. He said it.
All right.
Well, do you want something else for the moment?
How's that look, Nathan?
I see ARS.
All right.
Black.
That's a win.
Perfect.
Great.
All right. Wait, where is everyone else? I just see me and Ben.
Oh, they're disconnected. Good. Excuse me. Hey.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, there we are. My computer's also really. I think the internet might be actually really slow. I should do for some reason. Right, still black, but
Still black?
like or the dungeon following is on.
Okay. Cool. I'll have to tell you.
But we could do theater of the mind. A little bit.
Yeah, do you have it up on the other computer? What's the other computer that you guys were zooming from?
It is rebooting right now.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, get it. Your Facebook. Firefox.
Wait.
It's gonna remember.
Helpless Dryad.
You guys are somebody new.
That's
Yeah.
I'm the computer's rebooted. And I'm just
That's
trying to
Hunter's
get back
computer
into it.
again.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Open link. It is chugging along.
All right. Well, up first is Major Chad. What is Major Chad going to do?
Major Chad's sitting on my shoulder right now.
Mhm.
He's trying to bring him up. Where's his thing? I had him just up. Again. Gonna use whatever half of his or however much of his movement it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna hold his action to when it's my turn. He's going to basically fly by and talon on the things like face and head.
Okay. All right.
on one of my attacks.
So you're gonna use basically you're gonna use one of your attacks to use Major Chad to
Oh,
attack,
it's gonna have a
or you're gonna give it one advantages.
that's what I mean. Advantage. One of my Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, all right.
Yes, gonna be the help action.
So now, sorry.
Major Chad.
Sorry. So now Gareth will make 2 attacks with his longbow on the green gargoyle creature. One that is an 18 hits. Oh, he does 10 points of damage. And he will make another longbow attack. That is a 24 to hit, and then that does 7 points of damage. All right, now it is
It is also concentration, dominate person, so it's got to make 2 saving
is.
throws.
You're right. That is a sorry. Okay, there we go. All right, so the concentration. So as sort of on the first one, he makes a what is the modifier for concentration?
It's Constitution, I think.
Okay. That is a failure on the first one.
Cool.
So it breaks as Gareth pulls out his longbow as this thing sort of appears, it casts a spell on you. Sort of Ingvar sort of pulls forth in this greenish blue eldritch energy, sort of surges forth in his fingers. So he sends one forward, it hits the creature, sort of like ducks down in the air, sort of drifts down, and then it sort of the second one dives by. And then Gareth pulls out his longbow, lets one fly, sort of strikes the creature, and then it sort of loses concentration. And then he gets hit again, and sort of in sort of like its thigh area. Now it is the creature's turn. And so the creature will let's see. It will cast confusion, and it will cast it right. Let's see. Yeah, it's 60 feet, so they'll cast it right
I see
here.
casting a spell and I cast counter spell.
All right. So what level is your counter spell at?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Can I have you roll the dice on that?
What's that?
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
17 plus what?
It's your spellcasting ability.
Modifier?
I think it's just your spellcasting ability. So it's your charisma.
So 5.
Yeah.
18.
18. All right, so that succeeds. So as this creature tries to cast confusion, sort of Angvor reached out and sort of uses his pact with Benthus and sort of summons forth sort of this like surge of energy, sort of moves forward and just strikes the creature and sort of fizzles out and can't cast its spell. Now it will let's see. So it is.
Not be confused today.
So it's here. So it'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, then 20, then 10 feet down. So he's now there. So he is engaged with you, Angvor. He sort of lands, sort of in your face as it is frustrated and annoyed with having its spell counteracted by your counter spell.
More hit points.
And that, let's see. Yeah, and that ends its turn. And now it is Uralis's turn. Uraliss will uses charisma. We can make a charisma check on it. Insight check. So 19. Okay. It fails, and so then he'll make an attack roll.
With patience.
With advantage. That is a 11 to hit and 11 misses. So Uralisss pulls out his crossbow. She aims at the creature, lets it fly. Sort of streaks forward. It sort of misses the wing of the creature, and that it will end his. He'll move. He'll move from here to back here. All right, Girthing, you are up. What are you doing?
I guess there's not much I can do.
It is right beside Angkor right now.
I was right beside Angkor.
Which tile?
Is it in a? We can't really see. Is it a spot that I could get to and reach?
Where is Girthing?
I'm underneath Gareth.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. So 5, 10, and so he's engaged. You can get engaged with him right there. You guys can't see? Did they drop out again? They dropped out again, didn't they?
They dropped out again, didn't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Fantastic.
To plug it into that door.
He's sharing the screen.
There we go.
Can you hear us?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right. Sorry about that. I think I
You-
already figured something else out for the stream. Yeah, I'll run up and I'll attack it with my trident.
You tried it? All right.
Well, my glaive has the standard on it, so that might be a little tricky.
All right, go for it.
So, first attack. That's a 15 plus 8, so
23.
23 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
And that's a D10. That's 9 points of piercing damage coming in.
All right.
And then I will second attack against it. 23 again.
23 hits. Yep.
Yep. And that is 6 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So Girthing sort of rushes forward. He sort of stabs it with his trident. Sort of like streaks in. Sort of like this greenish blood begins to spill out of his thigh. He sort of stabs it again in the chest. This creature's now its rage turns from Angvor to Girthing, and sort of it's sort of draconian rage. Then all of a sudden you see coming from underneath the bridge.
Oh no.
Two more of these similar creatures.
All right, which side are they on? We can't. Let me.
Yeah, he's bringing them in.
I see it. You're good.
Sort of as they sort of swing over the bridge, they sort of climb up, and they have these dark jet black sort of wings that look like the night. They have these curved sort of goat horns that sort of extend from the top of their heads. They have these large maws, and they sort of rush forward. And one is going to go after Gareth, and one is going to swing around and land right here next to you, Carrick. And it's going to attack you.
Too many cares.
Yeah. And so we're going to start with the one against you. It will make an attack with its scimitar against you, Carrick. That is a 9 to hit.
That misses.
All right. They attack with its scimitar again. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 4 points of damage.
Oh, snap.
And then it will make a bite attack against you. That is a 12 to hit with its bite attack. So these long curved scimitars that swing out, sort of holds them like this, sort of like swings forward with one, you sort of like parry it away, and sort of swings forward with the other, and sort of like catches you, underneath your armor. But you're sort of not that hurt, and then tries to bite at you, and you sort of jump back and avoid it. Meanwhile, the one that is against the one that is engaged with Gareth will sort of make 2 that hits, and that also hits. So he sort of swings forward, and he sort of like slicks under his leather armor. So one strikes, and then the other one strikes. And it's going to make a bite attack against him. That will also hit. And sort of as it latches onto him, sort of this. So he sort of bites on him with sort of this piercing damage, doing 10 points of piercing damage, and then it's sort of like this acidic thing begins to just burn away at his wound. He sort of like yelps back in pain as it does. It's 12. As it does 12 points of acid damage to him, and Gareth is looking hurt as this thing sort of lights into him. 10.
Bringing yours in.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So as this one sort of wraps around, then as sort of as those, it just as the onslaught of those two black sort of gargoyle like monstrosities comes forth, another 2 appear sort of underneath the bridge. And so if one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and gets engaged with you, Wilfred, and one will go 5, 10, 15, 20. And sort of as it's sort of flying there, it will get engaged with you, Carrick. And sort of we'll start with the one that is so the one that is engaged with you, Carrick, will go reckless on its attacks, so it'll have advantage on them.
Wait, I'm level 6. Wait, 1 second.
Right?
I'm level 6, right?
Yeah, we're all.
I will make the one against Carrick disadvantage.
Okay, so it's just advantage. All right.
That one.
So it pulls out a long sword and sort of swings at you. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
I tried, Carrick.
That is
No worries.
8 points of slashing damage. And it'll make a claw attack, which is that's a 14 to yeah, it's a 14 to hit. Misses, right? Okay. And then it's gonna make a bite attack, and that is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
All right, so as it sort of flaps there and sort of lands sort of on the side of this ledge, sort of swings forward with its sword, sort of slices down on your shoulder. It leaves you sort of a little banged up. Then it tries to slash you with your claws. You sort of jump back, and then it sort of then bites at you with its jaws. Actually, I will say that okay, should have had advantage on the second two. Anyways, doesn't really matter. The one that is here, it's going to make a long sword attack against you, Wilfred. So that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And it is going to so that does 6 points of slashing damage to you. Then we'll do a claw attack against you, Wilfred. And that is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right. And then it's gonna make a bite attack against you. And that is that's a 9 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So these things swarm in, sort of slashes. What sort of these two black ones sort of come forward. One's tearing through Gareth. The other one is sort of going back and forth with Carrick. This one white one sort of swings forward and gets engaged with Carrick, and this one white one sort of swings forward and begins attacking you, Wilfred. And that ends their turn. Angvor, you are up.
Sorry, 1 second. We were just
We swapped Zoom.
Right.
Your thing is trying to connect.
But we can also just do this if we need to.
Oh, you probably need me to let you in, right?
Yes. There we go.
All right. There we are. All right. All right, and so now Angvor, it is your turn. As these two black ones, these two white ones sort of swoop in.
I stay here because he's technically engaged with me right now, but I'm going to throw both my Eldritch Blasts at the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
That's mine.
24 and a 21.
Both hit. Good thing is you're trying magical.
It is.
Okay. All right.
I vote yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was. I just wanted to double check.
Fish command. Store command.
19 points of damage, and I am going to be pushing him 20 feet away.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast. So that is.
So these Eldritch Blasts sort of arc forward, or one strikes the creature, and the other one strikes the creature, and sort of blows him back off the cliff. He has to sort of plummet into the abyss. As you sort of push him back, and sort of like push him away.
As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Mind Thrust on this one here. That is as a 3rd level spell. It is also going to cast on this one here.
Which one?
The two right next to Carrick.
The two white ones?
No, just
the white and the black.
Okay. Oh.
And it's a 17 intelligence saving throw.
Okay. All right. So the white one fails.
Okay.
The black one probably also fails. Yeah, the black one also fails.
So 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh gosh.
So total
Okay,
of
sorry.
4 damage, but they also can only do an attack, a bonus action, or a move.
I guess it's variable tonight.
And that's the end of, yeah, that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, so as he sort of pushes this one back and it begins to sort of tumble away into the abyss and away from the combat, he sort of pulses forward and sort of streaks forward, and sort of mind stress strikes forward, and these two that are sort of assailing and sort of circling Carrick are sort of all of a sudden that they at least seem like shrink back in pain. They sort of hold their heads and they sort of stumble back. Does some psychic damage to them. They are sort of incapacitated to some degree. All right. Yeah. So that ends your turn, A4?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna move or anything. All right. So then now, Wilfred, you are up.
I cast Fireball on everyone.
On
I
Carrick.
think-
Get all the enemies and Gareth and.
and the rope bridge.
Yep.
Except for that one.
Yeah. I will cast Bless
Okay.
at 2nd level and get Angvor, Girthang, Carrick, and ARS.
All right.
What does that do?
Whenever you make attack rolls or saving throws, you add a d4 to your roll.
Nice.
How long is that?
A minute, I think.
Oh, dang.
So basically, rest of combat.
Yeah.
Unless it's
And then I will. Probably should have moved before I did that, but. That will be it.
All right. So Wilfred sort of holds his little signet, his little pendant of
Get some
serenity.
holy water and just like flick it at each
All
one
right.
of them.
So you
Okay,
sort of
do it.
cast from and you're sort of like in the midst of combat, you're sort of flicking at Carrick, and then it's a little bit harder to get to Girthang and to Angvor, and then AR's back there, and you're casting. What is your do you have a term for bless yet?
I'd love to see the hit.
Alright. In nomine Patri, in nomine Filii, in nomine Spiritus Sancti. He blesses you all. So you guys have a D4 on anything else.
Nice.
All right, so now it is Aurelius' turn, and Aurelia will cast Magic Missile on.
Oh man.
Oh, you want Chromatic Orb?
No, do magic missile. Fine, kidding.
So she casts Magic Missile on.
Well, I feel like
D4s.
Aurelia would manage to miss with magic missile somehow.
Shield is the only way.
They probably have it.
Yeah.
All right, so that is so she casts it at the one's engaged with her, and so
I
that
didn't know
will
she was engaged to one of these things.
yeah it's a
How
real
does
awkward.
Angvor feel about that?
So
No.
so sort of these purplish darts sort of streak forward, and they sort of strike the creature that is. And then 2 more. Let's cast it at high level. All right. So as it's these things sort of spiral forward, they sort of streak forward, they start springing, hitting the creature, and goes, and it just taking its reckless attacks and sort of like reels back in pain from this magic missile that she does. Now it is Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
Hey, which one looks the most hurt out of the 3 that are around me?
The one that really just hit, the one behind you, actually.
I figured. And I also have advantage against that one.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So I'm
that's
going to go
correct.
ahead and
And
bang
bless.
away at that one.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
bless.
And a d4.
Come on, 17. I mean, it doesn't make it a 20 if I get a D4 of 20. So it's but that's 17 plus 2, 19 plus 4 is 23. I assume that probably hits.
So 23 and 19. Yeah,
20,
both.
20. So that's just the first one.
Okay. Yes, that hits. Yes.
That hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Nice. do better. I can't do better. Okay. That's 9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Looking pretty hurt.
Looks okay. Looks hurt. Looks pretty hurt. So what are you using, by the way?
My silver Demal.
Okay.
Double damage.
And page. It's 13 plus my D4. 14 plus 4 is 18 to hit.
18 hits, yeah.
I cannot keep anything on my tiny desk.
Tiny desk object. Then
Okay, that's a little bit better. That's better. Okay. That's 13 plus 4 is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you start pull forth your maul, you start swing at, and you had advantage on those anyways, because it took its last attacks. Oh no, it did. That one didn't. Never mind. I'm sorry. The one that
the one
the other side did. Yeah, I'm sorry. So he sort of swing forward, you slam it in the face, and sort of kneels back. And you sort of like bring it up, and you sort of bring it down on him, and sort of smash him in. And he sort of like sits there, and this one looks pretty beaten up. Between you and Uralisss sort of wailing on it. It looks. And sort of starting to dart his eyes around a little bit, looking for a way out of this fight. We're back to Major Chad's turn.
I will go ahead. I'll go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
Swing again. And that's going to be 22 to hit.
That hits, yep.
Okay. That's 5. Not great. 8. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You sort of push forward and sort of like this adrenaline pumps through you. You sort of swing forward, you sort of strike it again, and you sort of collapse its lungs and sort of sitting there. And now it's starting to look real hurt. Now it's starting to look like it's on death's door.
One more swing.
Right.
with a D4.
With a D4. Come on, keep it on the table. That's not great. That's really not great. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
That misses.
Well, poop on a biscuit.
You sort of swing forward, and in this moment, it sort of like begins to scramble away and sort of pulls away from sort of like spins around, sort of slides over the edge of the cliff, and sort of is just out of reach.
Kill it. It's gonna kill it and get another attack and be cool.
All right.
Save the day.
Now it is Major Chad's turn, unless you have anything else to do, Carrick.
No, I guess I'm done.
All right, Major
So
Chad.
He's gonna just hang out here, and I'm gonna tell him to be ready to do another flyby and kind of grab at the green one's tail and kind of help me out on another advantage action for when it's my turn.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Now Gareth will he is engaged with that black one. And so he will take out his short sword and make he'll pull out his short sword and he'll make 2 attacks against that creature. That misses, and then that also misses. And so that is his turn. As he sort of pulls out sort of swings the black one, sort of misses, or swings it again, misses again. And now it is the big green guy's turn. He has 40 movement, so he will sort of turn out of his free fall. He'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Gareth?
No, the big
No, the
guy.
green guy. Oh.
Sort of fly and sort of land there, and sort of land. And now he will
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
So you'll make
You could have gotten 4 of us.
2 attacks against you with its long sword, Angvor.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Great. Fun.
Warding flare for the first one. Improved
Okay.
flare. Because I can.
Well, you used cancel natural 20, so good job.
Wow.
Today was an 11.
You said 11?
Yeah.
That misses.
All right. And then oh man, this one was a natural 20 though.
The second one
The
was?
second one was a natural 20. I rolled 2 natural 20s on the blue die.
Gotta get that dice looked at.
So that is so 8 plus so that is 3 points of slashing damage against you.
Oh.
Angvor Angvor swings down at you.
That's
So-
how did I do on you?
I don't know. It seems like they're going to do more.
Maybe more slow.
Probably.
I guess my punch.
That was with double dice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that is its turn.
+1.
And so as it sits there, now it is Uralis's turn. Uraliss has made the charisma check on the one that is engaged with you. So it's fine. Well, he will go after he'll make one attack against the one that is engaged with Carrick and the rest of them.
With the D4.
With the D4. That wasn't very good.
It's because he's sharing.
So that is an 11 to hit, and that misses. So we'll make another attack against that one. That is that hits. That's a 18 to hit. So that hits. So that is 1d6. How many attack damage does he have?
It works.
You could probably make it bigger. That double bar. Yeah.
Right. So that is 1d6 plus 4. So that is 7 points of sorry. What was I doing? My pen. So that is 7 points on that one, plus sneak attack, which is 2d6, right?
Sneaky.
Something like that. That's not quite right, but so yeah, so that does it. All right. So he sort of pulls out his crossbow. He aims. The first one sort of snakes out into the abyss and sort of like plummets into the great beyond. And then the second one he pulls out, he sort of pulls back and sort of fires, sort of strikes this creature right in the heart, and sort of falls backwards and collapses as it's pierced with his crossbow bolt, and this one is gone. Now we are to Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
This one looks bigger than the others, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Then I will try to squeeze my way. Hello. There. Oh, it's center.
5.
Center's on you.
Around to make attacks on him.
Yep, you can pull it off.
I will make them reckless. Why not?
You have D4s.
And I have a D4. I imagine I just rolled the D4 once. I don't roll 2 D4s and take the better.
Yeah, you just had 1 D4. So.
It's on every attack.
Oh my gosh.
Do you get extra?
a natural 1, a natural 20, and a 4 on the D4.
Is that double critical? Because it's a
Natural 20.
So 24 plus 8.
That hits, yeah.
Natural 20, yeah.
I'm going to roll dice.
What are you using?
A reckless.
The trident.
Or the trident.
Yeah, I wanted the weapon. Yeah.
So
Oh.
a 16 plus 5 is 21 points of piercing.
Wow. Okay.
Then I will make another attack. No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 13 points of piercing in the second
All
one.
right. Wow.
And I guess it's a little late, but I'll prep myself and I'll rage.
All right. So you start
Retaliation.
after it's done. After you sort of stab it once, you sort of rush forward. You sort of spin around, sort of dance along the cliffside. You sort of swing once on this creature as it's sort of like slashing it anywhere. You strike it and you start across the back, leave this gaping wound on its back. You sort of stab it again. You sort of pierce through its leathery wings and sort of like you see this hole sort of appear, and you're like, I might have trouble flying after this. And you then after you're done, you rage, sort of hulk up and rage. Now we are back to the black guy's turn. And so the one black one that's engaged with you, Carrick, will attack you again.
Oh snap!
So that is a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh come on!
Dice.
It knew we hadn't had combat in a while, so all our dices are like 20.
All right, guys. I've rolled 2 ones on the die.
I rolled 1 as well.
For natural 20s. So you take 5 points of slashing damage on a natural 20, and sort of swings forward and sort of slices you with its scimitar. And then the second one is a 10.
That misses.
All right, and so then it's gonna make a bite attack against you. That probably not hit either. That is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So now we're gonna go with the one that is attacking Gareth up there at the top. First scimitar attack. That is a 9. That misses, and then second scimitar attack. That is a 13. That also misses. And then bite attack. That is a 17. That hits. And that does 7. So it does. So it sort of bites down on Gareth, sort of bites down on sort of form, sort of pulls him forward, and then it does. Then you sort of see this ass begin to sort of surge forward on his sort of his burn away his armor and his leather garments, sort of burn away his ranger cloak as this thing sort of bites down on him. Now we are to the white one. So the white one is going to make an attack with its long sword against you, Carrick.
Cool.
That is all right. That'll hit. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What was your mind first thing? Would you hit the bottom?
Yeah, but it can.
That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Okay, but they're both right next to him. So.
And then it will make a claw attack against you. That will miss. That is a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
And then it will make a bite attack. The bite attack is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
All right. So again, you take one hit from each of these creatures, and then you duck out of the way of their vicious bite attacks while Gareth gets pummeled. And then that ends their turn. Ingvar, you are up now.
How hurt does the one in front of me look right now?
It looks pretty hurt.
Yeah. So
Hurt, yeah.
we're gonna push 2 more Eldritch Blasts right in its face.
All right.
The D4.
I think you hit that. Yeah.
So one of them is a 26,
It hits.
And then do I get it for every attack?
Yeah, every attack.
And then a 21.
All right, they both hit.
Nice.
So 17 points of damage total.
Okay.
And I'm going to push it back just 10 feet for one of them.
Okay.
I don't want to run too far. I just don't want it real close to me. And then I'm also going to move back a little bit here.
All right. She's Eldritch Blast, starts strike forward and strikes this creature once in the chest and then twice in the chest. It's blown backwards away from the combat and sort of like gets sort of blown away from the combat, and sort of tumbles along the cliff side, sort of like these skid marks on the ground as you sort of push it back. It's way far away from combat now. All right. Anything else you want to do, aim for?
That's my turn.
All right. Wilfred, you are up now.
The white one, I don't think has taken damage.
It has.
Oh, it has. I will reach out and try to sneak it between Carrick and the other one and try to hit that white one.
Okay. Go for it.
Pestilon at first level.
Mm.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. That hits.
Cool.
The green one just says 19.
And at first level, I get 46. I get a d6.
Just double check. What would you say it was again to hit?
16.
16. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
And that is 10, 17 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And it is glowing with a purplish energy surrounding it, giving advantage to the next attack.
Okay. So you sort of this arcing sort of like flare sort of bursts forth, sort of, and sort of strikes first, hits this creature, and sort of like blows it back, and sort of like reverberates, and sort of got this purplish aura around it, sort of indicating it. Then, all right, 5 or 6 is Gareth. 3 and 4 is Carrick, and 1 or 2 is the black creature. That is a 3. So he's going to make a bite attack against you, Carrick.
Cool.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
All right.
You like one? What did it attack this guy?
That is 5 points of piercing damage, and then 3 points of cold damage.
All right.
So it's sort of this thing strikes. It sort of like dart. It sort of all of a sudden sort of bites out instinctively and sort of grabs on the Carrick, and Carrick is like shocked by it and sort of pulls back and sort of bites, and sort of this icy cold sort of builds up. And you sort of and sort of pull away. Is that all you're doing, Wilfred?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
I will move up to the one beside Carrick.
All right.
Yeah, right there.
You can move your guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right. So,
Eat that because I haven't.
you are proficient. All right. So Aurelia will. It's Aurelia's turn. Aurelia will cast. She will cast. I think she'll just cast. Chromatic orb at the green one. She'll use what can it be? I need to choose for it. She'll do lightning damage. That's an 11 to hit. That misses.
Always.
So you're build up this sort of this ball of energy, this ball of that's so cold, right?
Lightning.
Lightning. Okay, so this ball of sort of crackling lightning damage sort of pulls forward, or acts forwards, or courses towards the creature. Sort of, it steps out of the way and sort of spins out, sort of into the air, doing no damage. Now Aurelia will retreat 5, 10, and it's just 5 feet there behind Angvor. And then it's Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
She's hiding.
All right. Which of the two I'm engaged with looks most hurt?
The white one. One that Wilfred just
Whole
hit.
white.
Because if it's an attack, it's gonna attack you.
Is that and that's the one that has advantage?
Yes. It's the one that has been hit by Guiding Bolt and has advantage on it.
All right. Do I still have
D4.
bless?
What?
Bless. Cool. That's 25 to hit.
25 hits, yep.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Mhm.
Dice tray.
Mhm.
Okay. 13 points of bludgeoning
13
damage.
points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
No, that one was. One of those, yeah.
And next,
And then the Guiding Bolt is just on the first one, right? The
So it's just the first one.
Yeah, okay. Keep going.
If the guiding bolt's gone.
All right. What'd you roll?
natural 1.
Oh, okay. All right. So you arc forward and sort of slam this one in the face, and then you sort of bring it around. You're gonna swing again. You sort of swing with your maul. You sort of like you go sort of slips out of your fingers, sort of slams and sort of slams to the cliffside, or like so it slams in the cliffside way over there, and you sort of like, oh, my maul. So you sort of like throw it. So your maul. You sort of throw your maul. Or sort of jumps out of the way and sort of slides in your hand. You're like, oh no.
That's a yikes from me, dog.
But you got one good hit in. Now we're back to Major Chad's turn. What is Major Chad up to?
Major Chad is still kind of keeping with this guy here. He's
Got
been
it.
killing him and every time, but he's going to hang back right here.
Okay.
Just ready to fly by again and nip at his wings, poke him in the eye with his claws.
Got it. Now it is Gareth's turn. Gareth is going to make. Okay, so he's going to take an attack of opportunity and go. To take 2 attacks of opportunity, go 5, 10 feet there. That hits with the black one, and that also hits from the white one. So the white one is okay. So the white one does 11 points of damage to him, and then the black one does 7 points of damage to him as he sort of limps away, barely escaping, sort of staying upright. He will now take aim at the green one, and he will use his Archer's Eye, which will allow him to add 1d10 to his attack, or to next attack or damage roll. So
Damage roll.
so he'll use that for he'll roll without it, and that's a natural 20. And then so it's natural 20.
He's coming in clutch.
Yeah.
So that is on the dice, that is 14 points plus the 1d10, which is another 4. So that's 18 points of piercing damage. Sort of lets fly or streaks forth, or strikes this creature and strikes it in the other wing. And now it's like hobbled and can't fly. As it does a bunch of damage to this guy. Sorry, math. And then he will make his second attack that he can do, And that's Nate. So the second one, he's like just so excited for Pearson. It's like he sort of like slips out and sort of like he aims, sort of lets fly and sort of hits this sort of this bush over here.
Great, dude, don't get cocky.
Now it is the green creature's turn. The green creature will cast Creeping Darkness, and it will cast it
Doesn't sound too bad.
right
Oh, no.
here.
Yeah.
And so so it will cast Creeping Darkness, and let's see, so it's basically darkness point 100 darkness, which is a 15-foot radius, so anything within 15 feet is sort of that central point. You cannot see, even if you have dark vision or not.
Yep. Yeah,
Cool.
darkness is a-
All right. So, Girthing, I think you're out of it.
Yay.
And where did I put it? I think ARs
like
is in it.
Between us four. Hey,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So ARs is in it.
Or
And then it will move forward, and it's going to go after you again, Angvor.
Can it see me if it's in the darkness?
It can.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15. So you can't see it, but it can see you.
That's
Okay.
creepy.
So you just get randomly attacked from
Yeah. So I just sort of staring, peering into this darkness, begins to sort of pull away from sort of behind you, where Aurelia and Gareth are. They're begins to pull forward. You begins to stop seeing. All of a sudden, that's a natural one.
Hey.
That
Does it
misses.
get just
That is a 13 to hit.
That misses.
All right. So all of a sudden you hear this clang of swords sort of somewhere on your left, and there's sort of like this there's this sort of sweep of a claw somewhere. And that ends its turn. Don't think there's anything else you can be doing. All right. So now it's Uralis's turn. Uraliss is in this. He will. So it's like
I'm blind.
5.
Don't go off a cliff.
15. So go 5,
He's along the wall.
10 feet back. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll actually shoot the far black one because it is outside of the darkness, and so you can see it.
can you see? I guess could people outside see in?
That's normally how it works, right?
Okay. I don't know anything about this.
No,
Yeah.
darkness. You can't yeah.
And so he will make 2 attacks with his light crossbow.
With the D4.
With the D4. All right, so that is.
Advantage,
Oh no,
or is he out?
that is yeah.
He's
But he
out of
can't
it,
see
but-
where to shoot.
But I don't know how this darkness works, but usually
22.
the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so he wouldn't be able to see where to shoot.
Yeah, so he's shooting at the black one that's outside
Okay.
of it. So what I'm saying is that this black one back here is outside of the range.
I see what you mean. That yeah.
Okay.
So he does. That is a. Sorry. That I think it's a 25 plus 4, so it's 29 to hit. So that hits. And he's gonna do 1d6 plus 4, so that's 7 points. And then he will do it again. That is a natural 20.
Wow.
Get got.
Natural 20 for this one. So that's 4 plus 4 is I'm sorry. He was using his light crossbow, so that is 8 plus 4, that's 12. All All right. So it ends Uralis's turn, and we are to Girthing. Girthing, what are you doing? As this magical darkness sort of envelops up, so you see this creature sort of rush forward. You see sort of I guess maybe on the other side you can, Uraliss sort of you hear this twang of a bowstring. What are you doing?
So I can't see the green guy.
No, he is within the he's
All
about
right.
10.
I just raged, so I will, I guess, put my trident back, and I'm just going to run in the darkness where I saw him and just start swinging for what I hope is him.
All right. Go
Start
for it.
throwing punches. So what is that this is like the definition of reckless, so I'm going to make him reckless.
All right.
So I get advantage, and
This
or does that cancel? I just roll
They
straight.
cancel, yeah.
Just roll straight. 15 plus 8 is 23 to hit.
All right. So what did you say? I'm sorry.
23 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Something. Yeah. And then that is a straight.
And
fist.
you have moved.
yeah, we would.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where I would have ended
Here.
up if I just rushed in. Yeah.
Yes, you sort of rushed in at him.
So that is 6 unarmed damage, and then I guess I still add that +2 from raging.
Mhm,
That's
okay.
full 8. So that's 8.
All right. So you rush forward and there's throwing haymakers. You start collide with something in the dark. You hear this like wet sound of a punch colliding. Are you making any other attack?
Yep. I hope this isn't you, Angvor. And rolling again, and then
It's a 4, it's a 4, but
roll that in.
it's a 4.
So 9 plus 8 is 17 to hit.
17. That misses.
Okay.
And you sort of like swing by, you sort of sweep through, and you sort of feel the air rush by something as you swing with the second attack, but you're not sure if you hit or not.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. That's your turn. All right. So now we're gonna start with the black ones.
Also, if these creatures cannot be blinded, then my warding flare would not have worked.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
so it will rush forward here, and so the top black one will make 2 scimitar attacks against you, Carrick. The first
Alright.
one is a 13.
Misses.
Second one is a 11. They make a bite attack against you, which is a 16.
Misses.
All right. So then the bottom black one is going to go after you, Wilfred.
Cool.
So that is a 15.
Misses. I bring my shield up.
Second
And
one.
Word just glances off the shield.
All right. So the second one's also a 15. So you hear this clang of a sword against your shield. You sort of are like ducking away. This darkness envelops you. You hear this other clang. And then you make a bite attack against you, which that's an 11. So sort of bites at you in the dark and sort of dart away. That is their turn. Now the white one that is engaged with you, Carrick, will make a long sword attack against you.
All right.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 9 points of slashing damage.
I don't know.
And then make a claw attack against you, which is a
It is like 3 damage now.
that's a 23.
Hit.
That is so that is 11 points of slashing damage with the claw attack.
Maybe a D6 or something.
And it's gonna make a bite attack against you, which is a 14.
That misses. Thank
All
you.
right. So you as you're sort of like darting away as you hear this creature sort of in the dark, all of a sudden you feel the pain, the sharp biting pain of a sword sort of piercing your side. You sort of like turn, you sort of looking, peering, trying to see something in the dark. All of a sudden you feel this claw sort of rake across your sort of your sternum, your exposed sort of collarbone. You're sort of looking about, and then you see these. You push your now you put you pull out your whatever weapon you have and sort of push it forward, and so you hear this slapping sound of a creature sort of biting at your sword, sort of gnawing at it, as this darkness sort of envelops you all around. Ingvar, is now your turn.
So as I literally just got attacked, I'm going to aim in that absolute direction. Would I still have disadvantage because I'm basing it off of my sense of sound and exactly where it's at? So I mean, I should know exactly where it's at this point.
You still have disadvantage
Is it just
because here's the thing: you're trying to aim it at a creature, right?
yeah?
So you know where the creature is, but you might hit Girthang, right?
Yeah.
Or it might go through the legs.
No.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Well, the first one was a natural 20 for the, and then it was a 2, so that doesn't work.
All right.
Might be okay. 14 plus 9. The second one is a 23.
That hits.
That is 7 points of damage.
All right.
And it goes back
Wrong character.
Yeah, push me back.
that way.
Yeah.
All right. So you sort of you feel yourself getting hit by this creature. You sort of send one Eldritch Blast, you sort of arcs through the darkness. You don't hear the impact. So you aim a little bit farther to the left this time. You sort of spin forward. You hear this sort of the thump, of your Eldritch
Everything,
Blast
was that
striking
you?
something. And then you see, and then you see this creature being pushed away from you. It sort of appears in the edge of the darkness as everyone else is inside. Good for maybe Girthang.
I'm going to also kind of run up until I can get out of the darkness and see.
Okay.
It's probably like about here. I don't know how far up it's at.
So if you just 10 feet would be good.
And then, so like
5,
5, but I'm going to go that
15.
way.
Okay. Actually, so
You.
Okay.
so if you're running in this direction, right? So you need to be 5, 10, 15. If you get here, you'll be out of it, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to not go in the exact direction it went in.
Right. So which way direction are you heading?
Go this way, this way. I don't know. Is that out of it here?
Yeah,
I can't see.
Oh, I gotcha. That's right.
Yeah, that is out of it. Yes.
So I'm gonna kind of chill out there.
That's how we know we're on route in our game.
Yep. All right. So you're there.
Yeah.
You see this creature sort of you duck out of the darkness and you sort of see it there. Anything else you want to do?
That's gonna be it for my turn.
All right, Wilfred, you are up.
So anyone that's in darkness right now can see. So I cast Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay, so that dispels magical
It's
darkness.
a channel divinity. I bring up my holy symbol, my amulet, and dispel any magical darkness within 30 feet.
Yep.
And any hostile creature within 30 feet takes a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so
DC
yes, you
16.
dispel the darkness. And so let me just do one thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yep. So I will make so right. So start with the one at the bottom, the black one down there. Right. Here. All right. So that is it's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes.
So that is 18.
5 points of radiant damage to him.
Okay.
What's your saving
Hmm?
throw? 19.
What?
What's your saving throw?
16. So he saved.
So the white one, that is a natural 1 for a 5.
11 points of radiant damage to him
Okay.
because he failed.
Right. So then the top black one that's a natural 20. So like whatever, 22.
5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And then the green one is a 20.
5 points of radiant damage to him as well.
Okay. All right. All right. So as sort of like you clutch into this holy symbol of Saturn, this light begins to push forward. It starts to beam forward.
Light.
Like what?
I say, bring forth the light.
you see, bring forth the light, and he's ready to see this. And he begins to sort of slowly fight away at the darkness. So it begins. You see these creatures begin to hold their eyes and sort of shriek back in pain. And Carrick and Aurelia and Gareth and even Gerthang, you guys begin to see this sort of like this ball of light being to exposed, and all of a sudden this darkness dissipates. You guys can see again. All right, now it is Aurelia's turn, and so Aurelia will. What will she do? Aurelia will cast. She will cast lightning bolt on the green one. That's a failure on its dexterity saving throw. It's a 5 on its dexterity saving throw, and so she will do a lot of damage. Sorry. She'll do 8d6 damage to that creature. And so that is 12, 17, 19, 23, 26, 29, 34 points of lightning damage as this sort of you hear this crackle thunder, and you hear this boom, it sort of strikes this creature, sort of you hear this smell of ozone, this bright light sort of appears in the air.
He's making up for those chromatic orbs.
Finally.
34, yeah. And this creature sort of stands there, barely cognizant. It's like charred and burned to a crisp, and it's got little nubs left. It's all of its exposed skin has been sort of singed away and burned away. And that ends its turn. Now we are to Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
We just called Aurelia an it.
Yeah, yes, I did. It ends her turn.
Hey, she's
which one did she just attack?
The green one way up at the top.
Green one. Okay. All right, but I can see again now, right?
Yes, because of the Radiance of the Dawn. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will take out my Moon-touched greatsword and swing at the white one that I assume is still probably the most damaged.
Yeah, it's probably most
It
damage.
took more damage from my radiance. So with the D4.
But not advantage.
No damage.
Okay. Well, that misses. So I'll swing again.
All right.
And that will hit with a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Roll that beautiful beam footage. Roll that beautiful beam damage.
It's
13 beam damage.
7, 9, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So as you sort of, slashing damage, right, with your Moon-touched greatsword.
Yeah, I thought I said slashing damage. Yeah.
So you sort of pull out your sword, after having thrown your maul into the side of the wall. You pull it out. You sort of swing and sort of slice across its leg, and sort of bends forward, and then as you sort of like after you miss once, you sort of slice it down. Now this one looks pretty hurt as well. Sort of standing there. It's eyes starting to dart around, looking for a way out. Anything else you want to do, Carrick?
I will second wind and regain some healing damage. Rolled a 1.
Oh.
It's your fighter level.
6. You get plus 6.
6, 7. That's not terrible, I guess. Cool.
All right. So that ends
I'm
your
at least in
turn.
double digits again.
Ends your turn. Now we are on Major Chad's turn. What is Major Chad doing?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Major Chad.
Major Chad, he's gonna continue to, now that he can finally see this one again, because he lost him in the darkness. He's gonna be right here and prepare again to fly by when I need him to, if he's still alive by that point.
Right. Now it is Gareth's turn. Gareth is going to pull out his bow, and he's going to shoot at the black one that is to the north of this one up here of Carrick. So he'll make a that hits with a 21. 6 points of piercing damage. And then he will shoot again at that one, and that misses with an 8. And then it's his turn. He sort of like pulls forward one, strikes for it, strikes the creature, pulls for another one, strike, and he sort of skims off over the bridge. All right, now it is it's the green guy's turn. So he's looking real hurt. He's on that. So he's gonna come after you again, Angvor.
Cool. Perfect.
And move forward. He's gonna go there. He's gonna make a longsword attack against you. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
And as soon as he does that, I'm going to use my Infernal Legacy and cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
All right, go for it.
Dexterity saving of 16.
All right. That is a natural 1 for a 4. Does Hellish Rebuke use up a spell slot?
Not when it's from my Infernal Legacy. It's part of the Tiefling.
Okay.
It's 10 points of damage total.
All right, it's 10 points. So as you go, you sort of rush, sort of glaze back, your eyes sort of go red, and you sort of like go sort of this fire begins to burn this creature, and sort of just pat it out, and just sort of tumbles over the edge of the bridge and just plummets. And the green one is
No loot from him. No.
Fly down.
gone.
It's worth the time. 600.
All right, that ends his turn. All right, Uralisss is going to make an attack against the bottom black one. We're going to make 2. He's going to use his charisma check. Disadvantage on that. That is a 17 plus his plus 9. Yeah, so charisma saving throw.
Just push your way through the crowd. Move out of the way.
I get advantage in pushing.
Oh, okay. All right. Then he will make an attack roll. That is a 17. So that's 1d8 plus 4. So that is those are engaged. It was 9.
You all points to it.
5.
What happens if you roll with advantage and you roll natural 20s on both of them? You gotta get something.
All right. So Yara shoots the bottom black one down there. Sort of pulls out his crossbow after doing it, looking for a weakness in this creature, and he sort of like looks pierced forward. He sees this spot. That one's chinking its armor, and targets forward. This arcs forward and strikes him. And it does a fair amount of damage. Now it is Gerthing's turn. Gerthing, what are you doing?
I will look and see. I think if I go south of Wilfred, I can make an attack.
South
So-
of Wilfred. How are you getting to
I have
south of Wilfred?
40 feet of movement, and I can
Okay.
move through people if I have to.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine I can go through Aurelia.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that.
That's all right. Yeah, other than that, I have no idea where I'm going. And I will make reckless attacks against him with the trident. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Plus a d4, but it doesn't matter. 14, 15, 16 points of damage.
All right.
And then make the other reckless attack. 28 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Definitely hits.
Yeah. I hope that's 11 points of damage on the second one.
All right. So as you rush forward and you start stab this one and start stabbing in the side and sort of looks over and you start to see like a little bit of like panic in his eyes. You start stabbing it again and it looks real hard as you sort of bring your trident down. You sort of stab into its chest or like pierce down. You know, they're sort of through its clavicle. You sort of each of the trident prongs sort of piercing down into it and sort of standing there and looks terrified of you, as well as its eyes darting around for a way out.
As it should.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
That's it.
All right. So top black one is going after you, Carrick. That is a 25 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Ouch.
That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then you rolled a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then it does 9 points of slashing damage.
And I'm down.
All right. So as you know, it sort of swings forward, and you sort of see characters sort of pass out there, having been taken out. Now it will move 5 feet there, and it'll make its bite attack against Gareth. That misses. So as he sort of bites at it, you know, sort of Gareth sort of jumps out of the way as you know, sort of this creature pulls forward. Now that bottom black one is going to go after you, Girthang.
Sure.
So that is that's a natural one for a 7, so that misses. Then its second attack is a 23.
That hits.
That is 7 points of damage. You make a bite attack against you, and that is that's an 8 with its bite attack.
Misses.
And then the white one will swing around. It'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it'll get flanking with you, Girthang.
Great. The other one gets advantage. I attacked Reckless. If you want to.
Oh, okay. So there were 2 misses, right?
Yeah.
All right. So its first attack again. That is actually a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 9 points of slashing damage on you, and then on the bite attack, it is that's a 16 to hit. It still misses, right?
Yep, 16 misses.
All right. So the white one will now make a long sword attack against you.
Yep, at advantage.
Yep. That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits. Yep.
Right. That'll make. Okay, so that is.
And I will vengeful assault back at him.
All right, so that's 10 points of slashing damage on you.
Goes to 53. And then vengeful, when you take damage, you spend your reaction to make an attack against that creature. I believe Reckless does not last.
It does not, no.
But I still get a D4.
It is for the turn.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That hits.
4 plus 5 plus 2. 6 plus 5 is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so you sort of, as this creature sort of slashes you with its sword and sort of moving in for its claw attack, you sort of stab back with your trident. You sort of pick it up, and lift it down, and it sort of crumples underneath the blow of your trident. And now that white one is also down. So that ends their turn. Ingvar, you're up.
I've seen in the distance. Looks like this one's pretty hurt as well. I'm going to aim 1 Eldritch Blast at that, and then 1 Eldritch Blast at that.
All right. So where's the first one at?
The bottom one.
The bottom one's going to be the first one. It's not going to hit. 6 plus 9. 15 on the first one.
15. Okay. 1 second. 15 hits.
Oh dang.
Ooh.
And then the top one is 18.
That hits, yeah.
So damage on the first one is 9 points of damage for the bottom one.
Okay.
Top one damage is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. 1 second. All right. So you pull out. So as you sort of send one sort of surging forward at this creature, that one drops. You know, so he sort of swings forward, sort of strikes it. You sort of see it splay back, sort of fall off the cliff and plummet down into the bottom. And then you sort of send one forward. And you sort of strike this last creature, and sort of like pins it. You sort of blows from the back. And it looks pretty hurt, as well. So that ends. So do you have anything else you want to do?
That's gonna be it.
All right, Wilfred, you're up.
Okay, I will reach down and cast a Cure Wounds at first level to Cleric. Care Bear. D8.
Wow.
You get 13 points of healing damage, Carrick, which
Hey,
Pops you back up.
take it.
that was my action. And then I'll just back up 5 feet.
All right.
You can do that.
Now is Uralis's turn. Aurelia will cast Chromatic Orb.
Yeah.
Now that's a 14, so that misses.
It's always a dramatic orb.
So you build up this like surge of energy, sort of throws at this creature. It just goes nowhere. Anyways, that ends her turn. Carrick, you're up.
Sorry, I'm coming.
He's up too.
Yeah.
Uno
Yep.
momento.
Have his movement
Is
to stand
there,
up.
is there one directly next to me?
Yes, there's one
that
directly
looks
next to her.
hurt?
Yes, looks hurt.
Okay. I will take a swing at that one, and I'm
Right.
rolling from my phone.
All right.
My phone will open. D20. This is D20. Hey, do I still have bless?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll the 13.
1, 14 plus 4, 18 hit.
All right, that hits. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Not bad. Nice. 15 points of slashing damage.
15 more slashing. All right. So as you sort of pull your, you sort of stand up, your days around, you sort of stand up, pull out your sword, you sort of slash at the creature, sort of swipe across its chest. It's standing, it's still standing, but it looks really, really hurt. You know, it's sort of like you leave this nasty gash across its neck, and you see like the light dim in its eyes for a second. It sort of like peers back at you.
I will go again.
All right, go for it.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Uh, 12 points of slashing damage.
All right. So as you sort of pull forward, and you sort of drive. How do you want to do this?
Just gonna like run it straight through and then just kind of let it just shake it off down the cliff.
All right. So you sort of run your sword through, and you sort of just shake the body off, as it sort of drops off your sword, sort of slips away. You're out of combat.
Nice.
So anyone who is proficient in Arcana can make an Arcana check at this moment.
Oh, that's me. I'm proficient in Arcana.
That's a 12.
12. Okay. So these are called Abishai. And so they are they're sort of devils. They do live in sort of the in the area of the nine hells, but they are really most associated with Tiamat, the sort of the dark dragon god, the queen of the chromatic dragons. And with a 12, that's all you get.
Guys, I've never really seen. I've heard of these. I think these are some Abishai. Does anybody? I think they're one of the circles of the nine hells, or in the area of the nine hells. Something. They're connected to Tiamat somehow. I know that much, but do you know why they're around here, Gareth? Like, what would they be doing around this area?
Well, all I can say is that they're not native here. That's all I know.
It didn't look like it. That was insane. That was intense. You've never seen them before yourself?
No, I didn't even know what they were.
Oh, we don't have any more of those on the road.
Well, I think we should see if we can at least make it across this bridge now.
Right?
Hey, Wilford, can you hand me my maul?
Yeah. Here you go.
I appreciate it. And thank you.
Anytime. If we can, just I want to get back on the road, but sit around about 10 minutes and I can bring us up a little bit, heal a few people.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, some of y'all got the brutal end of that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gerthing, go across first.
You're good.
I mean, I can go across.
I mean,
or we're waiting 10 minutes.
Well, I'll do it now. Just wait. I'll just sit here about 10 minutes, and I'll heal up to 6 people. I don't think Uralisss got hit, so I'll avoid her, but everyone else will heal up. Where are my D8s? 1, 2, and where's my third D8? Right there. Ooh.
lots.
Yes.
Full house.
So 10. Everyone heals up 25 points of healing damage.
Wow.
Nice.
I rolled really well.
Clerics.
So as you guys sit there,
That's healing word. Prayer of healing is what I did.
all right, so you guys sit
Up to
there
6
and
people.
enjoy the radiance of Saturday.
And during those 10 minutes, I will also cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, good.
And when that's over, I'll look at my horse and say, "Hey, Greater Heights."
Yes.
Well, what if you're gonna go across this bridge too? Or we'll have to look at
Are you gonna make me?
Sure.
I don't want to do this. Stop. No. Stop. It's me pulling your horse. You're speaking to your horse and pulling it across the bridge, I assume.
Yeah, I'll start pulling.
He sort of like digs his hooves in. He's like, and you walk across the bridge.
Yeah.
You make it across with no issue. It is a deep ravine, but the bridge is well made and sturdy. And you guys think that
I'll follow.
Okay. So one by one, you guys begin to make your way with your horses across the bridge.
Mhm.
There appears to be no issue. So you guys head down. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Right on for. This was probably you guys left last night, so this was the next day. Sorry, and so now you guys sort of ride on for a while. As you guys ride, clip, clop, clip, clop.
I will keep an eye out for anything that is unnatural to this area.
Okay, make a perception check.
I'll keep an eye out for Tiamat himself.
All right, make a perception check.
14.
14. All right. So as you're sort of looking around, as you guys ride on from 2 hours goes into 6 hour, sort of as you sort of in the end of the day, sort of like late in the afternoon, you see this sort of like this bizarre sort of like lake that begins to sort of like you see the steam coming off the lake, and you look at it. It does look unnatural. It does look unused to this area. What'd you roll, Gareth?
A 1.
A 1?
A 2 for a 1.
Oh, okay. You don't really see anything.
No gods over here.
No gods, no Tiamat.
No 5-headed dragon. Great. Gareth, is that the lake you were talking about?
I think it's just like a little sort of side lake on the edge of the main lake. But
Did it usually seem like that?
There is a volcano that sort of brings warms the lake. So I think it's possible it's natural. Do you want to go check it out?
Maybe. There's no village around
I'd
here
rather
where
just
people
keep
lose their
moving.
memories, right?
What?
There's no village around here where people lose their memories, right?
No, I don't think so.
Just wondering.
Is that going to take us out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, it'll take us out of the way, but not super far out of the way.
I don't really want to slow down, to be honest. I'd
This
rather
meeting
get
could
there
be-
as fast as we can.
We've already spent one night on one night.
We can always stop and look at things on our way back.
I mean, the meeting could be happening. I mean, they said 2 nights, and it's
We
going
gotta
to
get
take us
there.
2 days to get there. So yeah, I think we should just head on.
Head on out.
All right.
Try to make speed.
As you guys continue to ride down there.
And just to let you know, DM, I have swapped over to the breastplate like 2 days ago.
Okay.
I've been using that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And sort of make your way down. You sort of see this lake. And sort of you see the volcano of Kravarad off in the distance, and you see this lake. See the steam coming off of it. Make your way down out of the mountains as you clip clop clip clop clip clop. Yeah, you begin to go into the Rhine Plains, which is sort of a sparse, sort of arid grasslands. And you do see some grass growing. You see the area sort of becoming a broad, wide expanse. The sun begins to get lower in the sky. You guys continue to ride down.
It's a wide plain.
Do I recognize about how close we are to Uralisss?
You're still a little bit less than a day's journey away.
Okay. So we'll probably, at this point, probably be about midday tomorrow.
Right, yeah. Midday to afternoon tomorrow, yeah.
So, Carrick, you've been down this direction before? Or have you just seen it on the maps?
Oh yeah, I've been to Uralisss. Yeah, been kind of all over the plains and areas around here. Never really settled down much after I left Uthodurn.
What was your favorite location that you settled or you stayed down?
You know, never really given it much thought. Uralisss is nice because it's quiet. No one lives there.
We hope.
Yeah, last I checked. It's been a bit, but I'm there every once in a while. I've never seen any people come through. It's not entirely unheard of for people to use it as a kind of neutral place to meet, so I'm not surprised. But I've never really seen anyone except occasional squatters actually trying to live there.
Well, you know how it is. Old ruins, old abandoned cities, they tend to get filled by something.
Hopefully, it's not filled with those creatures.
Or Tiamat himself.
I don't know if he'd be on this material plane.
Maybe Tiamat is the volcano.
Ooh.
Would I know the history of Tiamat?
Roll a religion check.
Actually, I don't know how much I even know about him.
No.
No, I would not. 6.
6. It's a dark dragon god. You
And
know,
Mila followed him. No, not Mila. Khalil or whoever was refound in the cave.
yeah, Halil follows him.
Well,
And Bushia. The other dragonborns we've met.
Yeah.
Well, say it's not uncommon to see orcs down there. Bit of a settlement around Barovka. And well, they make their way north toward Uralisss from time to time.
Might be having another fight in us.
I mean, it looks like we're gonna have to take a long night's sleep here, anyways. Hopefully it should be recovered by then.
I mean, because we can be sneaky, but you know how that ends up. We're sneaky and then we're not.
Yeah.
All right. So are you guys gonna set up camp for the night?
sure. Find a place to hold up the horses and
You find a nice grassy area where your horses can sort of graze, and you can set up camp. Are you guys gonna set watch?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Two,
Okay.
2 per watch or 1 per watch. This feels like 2 per watch territory.
I don't mind company, sure.
Yes, I'll stay up with you.
I'll go second with Major Chad as well, helping out.
Okay. ARS can get the last 2. So if you want to take one A4 and someone else wants to take the third one.
I can take 1.
All right. So Carrick and Wilfred, as you guys, everyone else goes to bed and you guys sit and watch. Can I get some perception checks from you?
10.
16.
16. So you guys both look around in the darkness and you don't see a whole lot. Wind blows in the grasslands. There's just sort of a wet, humid breeze off the Ivory Lake. Yes, sit there. Things seem to go by more or less without issue. Right, Ingvar, you want to roll a perception check?
For me personally, that's 13, and so I have Major Chad. When I got up for my watch, I've told him to go fly about a 250-foot perimeter around us. About 50 to 100 feet above us.
Okay.
Just looking out, or about 100 feet above us, and just looking out for stuff, hearing for stuff as well, and to let me know if he hears anything out of the ordinary. That's a 20 total for him.
Okay. So as Major Chad is sort of, he's an owl form, right?
Yes.
Sort of flying above you and sort of, whoo, whoo, whoo. You sort of gaze through his eyes, and you see 5 humanoid figures approaching through the grassland, bent low, crouched. You can't really see anything beyond the fact that they're humanoids. They start moving slowly. You can't see them with your own eyes. You stand up.
As soon as I kind of see them, I'm through his eyes. I go back into my head, and I know which direction they're coming from. So which direction are they coming from in our camp area?
Okay. Yeah. So they are coming from the
Like the direction that we were going, or
the direction which you were coming from.
Coming from.
Yes.
So I go and I wake up. Who's the next watch?
Me.
Girthing and Uralisss.
I wake up Girthing and Uralisss just because they're. It's in the middle of my watch, and I just wake them both up, and I say, "Hey guys, it looks like we have some company coming behind us. I'm not sure what they are, who they are, but they're stealthily approaching. I'm not. We may need to wait. There's 5 human-like creatures. How far back were they? Do you think? Could I tell?
They're probably 200 feet away from camp.
They're looking like they're about 180 to 250 feet away, something around there. Can't tell for sure, but they're a little. They're close, and they're coming in. Do we want to wake everybody else up?
Who else would be awake at this time of night?
I'm not sure. Yeah, this doesn't seem. Let's just wake everybody. I think we should just
Wake up everyone, or should we go try to look at them better, make contact? Well, maybe waking people up is smarter.
I go to wake Gareth and Wilford up. Just shake them quietly. Just
Right.
shh, 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 shh. Hey guys, there's some people back there. And then I get tell Uralisss and Girthing to wake up the other 2. I guess.
Mhm.
Just wake them up as quietly as possible, just to make a little noise.
So Uralisss begins waking Aurelia very sweetly, and Girthing just picks up,
Don't
Garrett.
take the
Garrett
baby.
just goes, boom, boom, drops him.
Shh, we've got big company.
Guys,
Trouble company or
it looks like trouble in the back. There's 5 human-like creatures coming behind us.
how long do you think they'll be here?
They're
No.
getting just closer.
How far away are they?
Right now they're probably like 150 feet away now. They were coming our way.
I can't put my armor back on.
You probably have enough. They're sneaking. Were they sneaking? Could I tell, or were they like walking? Just
Yeah, they were sneaking. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
crouched.
so
very
they're
low.
kind of going slow. You might have time if you try and put it on. Start putting it on now.
Oh, attempt to start putting on my armor.
All right.
I think it takes about 5 minutes for a medium armor.
Okay. So you guys begin to try and putting on your armor.
An armored defense.
I have my cloak of billowing. I'm tempted to kind of want to
Should we send
I
someone
wanna-
out front to go talk?
sneak in front of them and just scare them off.
Let's unarmored defense.
Someone else intimidating wants to come help.
What if one of us goes to the side and yells at them and tries to figure out who they are? Or we could yell from the camp if we're already out. Or we could all pretend to be asleep, and when they come up
It
to
seems
us,
like
we
they
just-
were approaching our camp. It seems like they know we're here.
Can I see them? Can I spot them?
I'll make a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark.
Do they know that we know that?
9.
9. Nope, you don't see anything.
I will instead of putting on my armor, I will put up my cloak
Mhm.
and stealth.
I make a stealth check.
Nice.
Stealth 20.
20. Okay.
Not natural, but flat. Around 30, 20.
What are you guys doing?
How close are they at this point? Can I?
So you try to gaze through Major Chad's eyes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably within 150 feet or so.
Is there like tall grass around us?
Yeah, so you're in sort of this tall sort of grassland, sort of think like the steppes of Central Asia. It's kind of what this is like. It gets
So
very
is there-
cold, but there's still
Is
grass.
there any way off to the left or right from where they're coming that I could sneak off to?
You can sneak to the left or the right. You don't know exactly where they're
There's
coming
like
from.
no cover over there on the other side.
Cool.
You're on the side of a lake, and so you're in this sort of flat sort of area. That's sort of as the mountains come down onto the edge of this lake, the mountains come down. There's sort of this flat area here,
There's
in this fertile
darkness.
ground.
Cloak. Should we spread out?
I will get off about like 15 feet from the rest of the camp.
Start moving away from camp.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they all kind of clustered close together? I ask Uralisss or Ingvar.
They are starting to fan out a little bit, Ingvar.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to possibly encircle us. I mean, they're starting to fan out.
How far apart? How far apart are they getting from each other?
So they start off, they're maybe like when they were clustered together, they were still probably maybe between 5 and 10 feet apart. They start to fan out and they move, like 15, 20 feet apart.
Just so you know, with your 30-20 stealth, I can't actually see you anymore.
Cool.
I'm down to try to sneak behind them and take them out. Incapacitate them one by one. At least a couple of them.
Do we have a watch fire?
Do we have time to do like short rests while we're doing our watches?
Yes.
A few
you
hours,
have a
yeah.
couple hours. And
Okay.
you were sleeping for a while before you woke us up.
Yeah.
Not a long rest, but yeah.
Did we have a watch fire going? Is that something we normally do, or will we burn the fire?
Up to you guys.
If we had it going, I would have had it low when we were doing our watch. Not
Yeah.
like roaring high, but it would have been going just like very low.
I was going to pick up a burning branch or burning log or something out of the fire. I don't know.
You guys have a fire? You can do that.
I've got my shield and my staff and my components
Just for
just as a
vision.
How tall is the grass?
It's probably between 10. It's probably like 10 feet high.
10 feet.
I'm good.
So I'm gonna try and stealth as well, kind of going towards them.
All right.
Kinda
Make a
go
stealth
off the
check.
side. That's a 17.
Okay, 17. All right.
And
I
so
will try to.
as I'm kind of trying to stealth, I'm gonna move. I've kind of seen through Major Chad's eyes. I'm gonna walk off into the direction to try and get closer to them. How like far apart are they now that I mean they've
They're
started
probably they're probably keeping about 20-ish feet apart.
Which
will-
direction? So who's stealthed off towards them? Just Angvor or
Wilfred as well, right?
As well.
I went like perpendicular to the direction they were coming from.
And which way did Angvor go?
I'm going kind of diagonal towards them.
I'll go around the opposite direction of Wilfred to try to get around the last of them.
All right.
As soon as I kind of get within, so I'm trying to get within 30 feet.
Mhm.
So if I can get within 30 feet of one,
Okay. They're still maybe 100 feet away. So
but yeah, I'm gonna keep moving forward to try and get within 30 feet of it
okay.
stealthily.
And
I know, but you're moving away from the rest of the group.
Would you roll for stealth, Carrick?
You roll.
I will.
Come on, be a good one. Come on, be a good one. Get on the table. Okay. 17.
17. Okay. And so then both Uralisss and Gareth sort of blend into the grass and disappear as well. You probably none of you can probably even see them. They both rolled well. So what do people roll on stealth? And Gareth, you are not stealth, right?
I am not. I will pick a burning brand out of the little fire we have,
Mm-hmm.
and I will just march out towards them. And
All right.
middle,
So what did you guys
towards the
roll?
middle of the group? Because I think people are flanking on both sides, right?
Right, that's correct. Yeah.
So I will just be
And then
Uralisss has sort of gone the direction Carrick went,
visible center person.
and
I will say about like 40 feet from Girthing if I can watch him.
okay. All right. So what was stealth rolls?
I had 17.
17. Wilfred.
20.
Okay. Carrick also 17.
17.
Okay. All right. So all of a sudden you hear twang, and so Girthing, you're taking, does a 24 hit?
At 24 does hit.
All right. So that is 7 points of piercing damage. Then another one will come in. That is a 11. I assume it doesn't hit.
That misses.
All right, and the third one, that is another 11.
That
So
misses.
you hear it's sort of arrows thud on either side of you, and the one sort of strikes you, and you're holding this glowing branch that strikes you. So
Target in front of him that he's carrying.
yeah.
I yell, well, we know you're there, especially now.
You hear Hallion's voice come back. I'm back for revenge. That's where we'll end tonight's session.
Good.
I want to
Oh,
get
good.
At 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
He said, wait, I want to get in combat. Hallion's back.
I have the map. So
Oh, Lord.
You had to go home to walk
Yeah.
Drop you off to a few.
It's not raining. I don't mind the walk. It's not a
I
big
can
that's
say
why-
it might actually be a pretty night tonight.
Yeah, that's why I was playing. It was beautiful out. I just didn't realize what I was supposed to do. I think it's gonna be bad, but it's just supposed to.
Well,
Hey, cool. Does anybody have a steak?
a steak.
Like a
I wouldn't
wooden
steak.
I wouldn't. I've got a firebrand.
Hey, that's close.
Yeah.
Put it out, and maybe it's a.
Maybe it's a steak.
yeah.
Not a-
I got some thorns.
This is
Good.
great guys. See you next week for the TPK.
Yeah.
Good fight growth.
Fighting 5 vampires.
Could spike growth technically stake him?
Yeah. What classifies the thing as a steak? Like, is
Does D&D
I'll
follow
look at the rules
the?
on that. I don't actually know.
Does D&D follow the rule breaking genre of Bram Stoker?
What?
Like in Dracula, they're like, oh, he can only be killed like this specific way, and then like at the end of the book, they go out and kill Dracula, and they don't do anything they said that
No, it's not
kill
like
him
that.
before.
I don't know.
I don't remember what they do. They do something like they're like, oh, like only this can kill him, and then
Yeah.
they don't do that. And it's like, oh, well,
what was the point of the build up
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
But sunlight steak or there's one other thing.
well, I'll try to see
So
if I
might
can
stake holy water.
get our technical issues resolved for next time. That was a little bit of pain,
Yeah.
Hey,
and maybe play with the puppy a little bit more so she's not squeaking.
All right. Well, see you guys next week.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ian.
we'll see you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Bye. Good night.